Tester 1, 2, 3, tester. Hello, Dennis. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another race of DRFS, Season 2, Race 3, Round 3, Tier 2. And yeah, for anyone watching DRC Too Fast stream or Flappies, you'll notice that I sound a little less motivated, less positive tonight. It is because Gran Turismo is not really giving me the experience I want, so it's a little difficult to motivate myself, but I'll do my very best for the live commentary. So, with that said, with the little rant out of the way, at least I can do something I really enjoy, which is live commentating. And yeah, Dennis, I am going to try and practice a little bit in ACC, and maybe I'll join you in the future on that, because GT does really not have my patience or love anymore. So, and I wish I could use my VR, but I get nauseous and sick and queasy. So sadly, that is going away as well. I've tried it now on multiple occasions, and it just doesn't seem to work on me. It just doesn't seem to work with me. So yeah, I'll try and see if I can get some practice done in ACC in the future. But with that said, tonight we are at Suzuka in the crazy McLaren NP4s, and it's been a couple of weeks now since the last race. I don't really remember who won the last race, but we can quickly find that out, I hope. So last race, it looked like it was Urk and Boss. Yeah, that's right, on Red Bull Ring. Urk and Boss made one hell of a race, chasing each other from start to finish, and Ivan also started to catch up, but was not able to make a dent in Boss and Urk's pace. So, as we see, Boss with the JPS livery as always, and we do have a little bit of stuttering as always because of Gran Turismo and PD. Bullet now with a half-second penalty going over the line, and Panthro with the fastest lap so far in the quali with a 1:45.1. Ivano, let's see, Jules has gotten up on the list as well, and goes in to a 1:15.1, which is pretty damn strong. But he's still 2.8 behind Panthro. Wow. So we have Rocker with a 1:48.1. 3 seconds behind his brother Panthro. Let's see, Ivano is on a flyer. We have Bullet going on there. He's going to serve his penalty. Redwood seemed to be doing quite okay last race, and let's hope he gets a good result tonight as well. As we see Ivan Orvlev, however you want to say his name, is going for his flyer right now. Ooh. Get a little bit of drink. Oh, as we see Ivan going very wide through turn 1. That's probably going to ruin his flying lap, as we see Rocker letting through Ivano. Ivano is probably on an outlet. No, he's on the flyer. We have Urk yet to set a flying lap. So far we have Panthro, as he has set a new fastest lap of the race with a 1:43.9. So Panthro seems to be on fire tonight as well. Leighton House livery. Maybe should have given me some background info on that, but as we heard from Panthro, he and the Team Sega boys are going to be running a different livery each week. So it's very good to see cool-looking old-school liveries on the cars. Was there also an increase in teleporting in ADEC last week? Teleporting. Well, it wasn't too bad actually. It was it was still a little choppy, but it wasn't too bad, as we see a 1:44.2 from Redwood, and Ivano with a crushing 43.5. So Ivano's got some fire under his wheels tonight as well, so it could be interesting to see Ivano fighting with the top tonight. Oh yeah, jittering. Maybe a little bit in the start, if I remember, but as soon as the race spread out, the jittering or the rubber banding got a little bit better. So I wouldn't say extremely horrible, but I've seen better from the Polyphony's servers. So. But yeah, there is just too much of, you know, Polyphony going one step forward and 5 steps back. It's not good. It's not a good thing. It's definitely putting me off from racing, which I don't want. I want to race, but when it's so difficult and when my motivation is not on the top, very difficult to get anything done. As we see a 1:45.4 from Urk, so good enough for 6th place. Yeah, let's hope the stability is a lot better for your last 2 races, and we are getting a patch. Is it this month or the next with the Super Formulas? I don't remember when we got the other patch with the Audi RS5, the Group 2, but yeah, I think it's this month we're gonna get a new patch. So hopefully that will fix a lot of the lobby problems again. So Redwood now in pole with a 43.1. So and as we say that, a 43.0 for Redwood. So Redwood is definitely on fire tonight, and he's got something to show the other guys. So a very good pole lap so far for Redwood, and preliminary pole for that guy. As we see Urk with a new fastest lap time of a 43.2, fastest for him. And Ivano in third, so just under half a second separating Ivano, Urk, and Redwood. Panthro still has to set a better lap time if he can. He's currently on an out lap after putting on some medium. Boss 44.3. We have Ivan 45.1 so far as his best, and he's on an out lap currently. Bullet 46.2, and we have Jules with a 46.5, and Rocker with 48.1 as his best for now. So, will Redwood crush it with another fastest lap, or hey Gary, sorry for my raging earlier. I just I've had enough of the racing scene in GT. Not an improvement for Redwood. Will it be an improvement for Urk? Camera can keep up or catch up, and we see no improvement for Urk. A 43.2 from Bullet, putting him into third place. And I think, yeah, we have 3 minutes left of the qualifying as we see Ivano with the fastest sector time in, what is this, sector 1? Sector 2? Kind of missed the timing boards we had in GT Sport. Let's hope they put that in at least, so we could see the differentials in time and all that stuff, and the radar of everyone on track. That would be awesome to have back, if we can have that back. Polyphony, if Kaz is not too busy racing endurance races in real life, as we see a 0.8 improvement from Ivano in the final sector. Will it be a fastest lap for Ivano? As we see, Bullet has moved up one spot. Ivan has moved up to a 142.0 and a 141.5 from Ivano. Ho-ho! Ivano is kicking ass and taking names in tonight's qualifier. Holy crap. Over half a second faster than Ivan. Will Ivan respond to that with 2 minutes remaining? Come on, Ivano. Yeah, it's finally good to see Ivano in the top. He's had so much bad luck. Let's hope the race start also goes well, or my commentator curse just strikes him down like a storm wind. So Redwood in third. So yeah, let's hope. Well, I don't think Ivan's gonna have enough time. Will Redwood improve? Jules in fourth, we have Bullet in fifth, we have Panthro in sixth, Boss down in seventh, Rocker in eighth, and Urk in ninth. So, will it be an improvement for Ivan, or will this race start with the current? Yes, 60 seconds. He does have time to put in another fastest lap. Will it be a fastest lap for Ivan? Ivan Blave. And no improvement for Ivan. As we see Redwood coming up with very, very worn tires now. No fuel left in the tank. He has run that tank completely dry in 7 laps. And he makes a mistake in the chicane, ruining the lap. So Urk, I don't think he will be able to finish. No, he's on an out lap. And we have Boss with a 43.3, so 7th place. So here we go. Race is about to start. Good luck, and race hard and clean. All right. Waiting for 5 lights to go out. 5 red lights. Here we go. As we see, there is a... Oh, he has some wheel spin. Ivan seems to take it. Jules now up into first, into turn 1. Ivano down into third, up into second, down into third. Oh, and the bad luck keeps striking Ivano as he goes down to 5th through turn 1. Oh, the day is not looking good for Ivano as usual. Oh, I wish Ivano just had the chance to run away with it all, but it is a long race, a 30-minute race. Anything can happen. As we see Jules snagging P1. Ivan in second, we have Bullet in third, Panthro in fourth, so the Sega Boys is doing good there. Ivano down to 5th, we have Rocker into 6th, we have Boss 7th, Redwood 8th, and Urk 9th. As we see a little... yellow flag as Jules has gone off. Oh, wheel spin and right into the wall. Oh my god. Oh, Jules went from being awesome to probably seeing the trademark van that he always finds out on the track. And yeah, we have this commentator bug with please refuel, so don't think of that. It's just a bug. A lot of bugs in GT lately. As we see, Ivan comes through to finish first lap in P1, and he's already a second ahead of Bullet with Pantro in tow. We have Ivano now up into 4th with Jules's meeting with the certain van. And we have Rocker and Boss in 5th and 6th. We have Redwood down in 7th still. We have Jules in 8th in front of Urk. So good race so far. A little chaotic maybe in the start, but overall pretty clean. Can't really speak for Ivano in the first turn. So we didn't see that completely, but could have been very tight through turn 1. As we see, Ivano is catching up to the Sega Boys, with Boss in 5th. As far as I know, Boss is still on VR as well. And probably getting used to that. Bullet still in front of Panthro, and Ivan with a 2.6 second lead. As we see Bullet very chaotic through the chicane. As we see what happened to Ivano. Let's see if we can find him back. Go on board. Did he? Oh, Ivano went very wide. Oh, off into the grass and trying to cut the chicane and got himself reset. Things are going from bad to worse for Ivano as we see Rocker all the way down into 9th. Can we see what happened back to Rocker? Or is it too far? No, it's too far. It happened way back. So Ivan now leading the race with 5.1 seconds, and Ivan doesn't qualify all that well, it seems, but he does have amazing race pace. He's on the racing soft as well, as we see Bullet now just over half a second in front of Panthro. A little bit of jitters, as we see Carglass, that's oh, I forget the Norwegian variant of it, but Boss in fourth because of who spun again? Was it? Oh yeah, Ivano. This was Redwood now, 2 seconds behind the JPS Lord himself, the Gooseman. Erk in 6th, we have Rocker up into 7th, so he's caught up a little bit. We have Ivano in 8th now, and Jules all the way down in 9th. And let's hope, oh, as we see Jules going off again, maybe he sees another van, the trademark van of Jules, that he always sees on the side of the track. If you haven't seen my streams before, it is, well, Jules has a little tendency of being called the Burger Man. So he always sees the specific van on track, tries to go chasing it. So that's that little joke with Jules. Sorry Jules, no offense. Panthro staying close with Bullet. These two have been close the entire race so far. I think they're both on the same sort of tire. Yep, they are. So we see Boss closing in a little bit. Only 2 boys in front. Redwood has dropped off a little bit now to Boss. Erk still in 6th with Rocker down in 7th. Ivano in 8th, being chased down by Jules himself. Oh no, as we see Ivano again going way too wide. Things are just going from bad to worse as the commentary curse strikes again and again and again and again for Ivano. And the green stuff is just way too slippery for the slicks tires as Ivano goes off. Not a good day at the office for Ivano. As we see, Bullet has not gotten away all that much from Panthro still. These two have been knifing it out on each other for the past 5 laps. Looks like Bullet is dropping Panthro a little bit now, but Panthro is just that little edge in with the slipstream. Yeah, turn 1 into turn 2 is very tricky. I do love that turn though, but I'm not a big fan of the S's going up from turn 1 and turn 2, but I've always struggled with the section Panthro and Bullet are going through right now. Not been a very good section for me. But these boys knows how to drive it properly, which yours truly does not. As we see Panthro, I think Panthro's tires are starting to feel the burn, feeling the pain, and Panthro has dropped off almost a second and a half now to Bullet. I could change any second as we see Redwood in behind Urk. We have Boss still catch. No, he's lost a little bit. Jules in 8th. We have, oh wow, look at Jules' tires. Fano's tires are looking a little bit better. And yeah, it looks like Bullet has finally gotten away from Panthro. The slipstream is no longer working. I never really liked Suzuka, and I have to race there in ACC in 2 weeks. Oh, well, I'll be honest with you, Dennis. I do like Suzuka, but like I said, the S section after turn 1 and turn 2, that's maybe the section I hate most on this track, because I'm never able to drive it properly. Never have been able to, and I don't think I'll ever be able to. It's such a precision section that, yeah, I've always struggled with the section that Bullet and Panthro are going through. As we see, Jules is the first to pit, but look at them tires. It's a good thing they didn't blow. Good thing we don't have tire explosions in Gran Turismo. As we see, Boss's tires are looking way better than most, but he is on racing mediums. As we see, Panthro has gone into the wall. What happened to Panthro? What happened to our good friend? Oh, oh no. Oh, spins it on the green slick surface and loses the rear end completely. And yeah, that happens. Might be a good time to go in and change tires. As we see Bullet now, very wide through the 180, isn't it? Ivan into the pits with 20% left in the tank and no tires. And yeah, Bullet is going to keep going. His tires are not looking that bad, and he is on the medium stint. We have Boss as well on the medium stint. So maybe they'll go for a 10-minute stint on soft. I don't know what the strategies for the top 3 is currently, as we see Ivan coming out of the pits on racing mediums. So he's gone from soft to mediums now. We have Redwood coming up behind, and he's on soft fronts and mediums backs. That could be a good strategy, actually. He will have nothing to fight against Ivan with right now because he's on older tires, Redwood. As we see, Rocker has been out for 8 laps on racing mediums, and the fuel load doesn't look that bad. As we see, Urk has been into the pits. Jules has come out of the pits, and we have Ivan coming out of the pits on a new set of racing soft. So Bullet, the fuel is looking mighty low there, Bullet. Might be a good time to go into the pits. As we see, Boss is probably good for a few more laps. And I think Panthro also will have to go into the pits. Yeah, Bullet will definitely go into the pits right now. He is completely out of fuel. 1% left. As we see Boss, he is going for another lap. As we see Panthro then, also diving into the pits. We have Ivan now coming through the chicane, and he will regain second place at least. And he has completely refueled the gas tank of that McLaren. 15 seconds behind Boss at this point. And he can let loose the floodgates and put the hammer to the ground and push as hard as he can. And we've already seen the second drop to Boss now. So Ivan is definitely on fire, the way we're used to seeing Ivan. A very fast man in the DRFS. I've struggled to keep up with this man driving against him. So definitely a very fast man. Rucker still staying out, looking good on fuel, and the tires are looking pretty decent. Going a little slow through the turns here, but that could be part of his plan. As we see Panthro, his brother, coming up to catch up with Rocker. As we see Urk in 7th there, keeping up with Panthro. Jules probably just trying to salvage what he can from the start. Ivano, sadly things are just going from bad to worse constantly for Ivano, but let's hope at least he gets a good race in the future where he kicks ass and no one else can touch him. As we see Boss now into the pits, and I think Ivan is, yeah, he's in the last section now, so he's probably gonna regain P1. We see Redwood, he's still not been into the pits, so he's been saving fuel, he's been saving tires, and he's been out on those tires for 10 laps. No, he has not. Wait, he has been into the pits. He's burnt the tires that fast? As we see Boss now in 4th, coming out about 6 seconds behind Bullet. Panthro about 1.5 seconds behind Boss, and Urk has dropped a little bit of ground to Panthro now. Redwood, yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch this guy. He definitely has to go into the pits soon, and he will have to refuel. What tires will he put on? He might have gone for a 2-stop actually, but his tires are looking very dead at the moment compared to some of the other guys that have been out for quite a long time. Bullet on medium, still staying on the same compound of tire. No requirements to change tires today. You don't have to be on soft or medium or hard. You can choose whatever tire you want. And yeah, Redwood, oh yeah, Redwood is on racing soft and racing medium. So yeah, he's definitely not been into the pits for tires, but I think he has been in the pits for fuel. But definitely he will have to go in now. The fuel tank is running on empty as he goes in on 1% left in the tank, and Bullet will recapture 2nd place. We have Boss in 4th. He will recapture 3rd. As we see Panthro, yeah, with his mistake earlier, he is in 5th as he's being chased by Urk. Urk trying to go for a move on the inside into turn 1, but just probably showing himself in Panthro's mirrors. Telling Panthro, look at me, I'm right here. I'm looking for a move. If you don't watch out, I'm gonna overtake you and take 4th. Boss now, with almost 5 seconds down to Panthro, 8 seconds down to Bullet. As we see, there we have Boss. And we have Urk in front of Panthro. What in the world has happened between them? I think, yeah, there has been an incident further down the field that we didn't catch, and Panthro has dropped the position to Urk, and he's probably been out on the slippery green stuff again, and dropping Panthro down to 5th. He just has to salvage what he can now and try and at least get 5th position, hold it off against Redwood. Redwood has been into the pits and taken on a new set of racing medium. Ivano up into 7th, so at least it's going a little better for Ivano in the second part of the race. Still out of the top 5, but still a good point to get. Rocker in 8th, and he has been into the pits a few laps ago. Jules, yeah, he's just trying to salvage whatever he can. Had such a good first sector of lap 1, and then he saw the infamous van, had to go chase it. Sorry, Jules, if you're offended, please let me know and I'll stop the jokes. Just a little bit of good fun. As we see Bullet. Bullet has been on fire tonight, as I slur my words again. Yeah, Bullet has been pretty much flawless, but Ivan has been in league all of his own. Yeah, Ivan is a very fast, consistent racer. And Boss doesn't do a step wrong, just trying to build up his pace and trying to build up a good position to finish in, and top 3 is definitely a good position to finish in. But we still have 8.5 minutes to go. Anything can happen, as we see Urk, the American, coming up to chase the Goose Man himself. We had a good race last time around on Red Bull Ring, where Urk managed to snag the win and Boss got 2nd. But it was a very good race between them. A lot of good action, and probably the 2 that was worth following throughout the entire race, Boss and Urk. And Urk is starting to chew off his tires. Will they last until the checker flag comes out? Or will he have to go in to do one big emergency stop with a tire change? Let's hope not for Urk's... what's the word? Let's not hope so for Urk, that he has to go in. Panther in 5th, Redwood catching up a tiny bit. Maybe he's he's catching up a little bit on Panthero. So Ivano has chewed off a lot of his tires over the past few laps. I think Ivano might have to do an emergency stop. As we see, Rocker should be good to the very end. Same with Jules, and Ivan also should be quite good towards the end. So I think we might get a fight between Boss and Urk, or will Urk eat his tires to the point of no return? Or will he be able to salvage 4th? Remains to be seen. Doesn't look like Urk has caught up too much to Boss. Doesn't give up though. Panther still trying to hold off Redwood, as we have about 6 minutes remaining of the race, and round 3. Go, 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 Panthro. As we return with Boss. The field is quite spread. Very difficult to find any sort of fighting. Redwood is closing in on Panthro slightly. He's losing a little bit of time as well. And Urk is not closing in as much as we thought. And oh yeah, Urk will definitely have to go in. His fuel is non-existent at the moment. So Urk might have misjudged his strategy a little bit. The car is extremely thirsty as he goes in. Will it be enough to hold off Panthro? No, I don't think it will be enough, as we see Panthro coming through the chicane and through the last turn to the start-finish straight now. As we see Panthro still hasn't gotten into the pit box. And Panthro now in fourth with Redwood in fifth. Urk still not going. He's just gotten into the pit box, changed his tires, gotten some fuel. And a little bit of a lag moment there from the game. 15 seconds down to Panthro from Boss, and I think Boss might be safe in this one. As we see, Boss is catching up slowly to Bullet. Maybe Boss has a little bit more to pick up than Bullet at the moment. Bullet will have to punch in that final gear and get his butt moving. Redwood dropped off on Panthro. Yeah, I think Redwood is not able to gain as much as we thought. Urk in sixth now. Will he be able to catch up to Redwood? He's certainly gaining, but will it be enough for 3 minutes remaining? He will have to drive his booty off to catch up to Redwood. Rocker and Ivano there, Jules. So yeah, I think Ivan will most definitely take this win quite comfortably, and he has been dominating from lap 2. Bullet has been pretty much flawless. Not a single step wrong. As we see, Boss is catching Bullet. And Urk is catching Redwood. But I don't think it will be enough for Urk. 2 minutes might not be enough for Urk to catch up. You never know. It's still so far away. Best sector time for Urk. Jules has the fastest lap of the race, actually, with a 1:42.2. So Jules has done a few steps right. Jules is definitely fast, but very unlucky on lap 1. Maybe the commentary curse struck him, as it always does. As we see Boss now under 2 seconds behind Bullet. Will a Bullet be challenged by Boss on the final lap? I think Bullet is feeling the pressure right now. We're definitely going to pay attention to this fight. It's going to be the fight for second, as we see Boss is closing in, and Boss is rapid in that JPS. Will Boss be able to crush Bullet's dreams in this one? Not a single step wrong for Bullet. Not a single step wrong for Boss, I would imagine. But Boss is definitely on fire. just over half a second between Boss and Bullet. Will Bullet be able to keep him behind? It is not the easiest track to pass on either. Bullet might be able to defend himself. You never know, anything can happen. 20 seconds left. It is going to be the last lap for, I think, the top 3 and all of the other guys. So, I think Boss was very close, but not close enough. If he closed in a few laps earlier, I think he might have been able to challenge Bullet. But he is very close now. 0.3, 0.7 suddenly. And I think Bullet might have this one in the bag, as we see Bullet going over the line to finish in second and Boss third. Congratulations to Ivan in first. We have Panthro just in front of Redwood, going out of fuel there. Redwood feeling the position. Will he be able to do anything? No, 1.2, 1.3 is not able to take Panthro to dinner. Red Bull in 5th, Panther in 4th, we have Urk in 6th. I think Urk might have had a spin somewhere because he's suddenly way behind. Oh no, wait. Urk went into the pits. So 6th place for Urk, not bad. We have Ivano in 8th. So Ivano definitely did what he could with this race tonight. As we see, Rocker will come home in 7th, and Ivano will come home in 8th, and we have Jules in 9th. Very good and exciting race for this DRFS, and good job to everyone. And Bullet and Boss, hell of a drive. Very good racing from the DRFS boys tonight, and yeah, that is it. Next week will be what track is it next week? Let's take a look. Next week will be at Spa, and it will be the 1 hour endurance race, which means no DRSL, just the DRFS. So yeah, next week will be the 1 hour, and yeah, definitely, Dennis, it was a very good race. Suzuka always brings a lot of good races, and this one was no exception. So yeah, that's it for tonight, and next stream will probably be ADEC on Thursday, and yeah. Good luck to you, Dennis, and good luck to all of the guys racing that day, that night. And we will see each other then. So have a good night, everyone. This has been your host, Kimaru, saying good night.